Hello, welcome to Country Stitchers.
Hello.
I'm Liz.
Hi, I'm Deb.
We're doing a stitch time today.
Yes.
Thought we'd invite you to join us for a little while.
Yes. And real quick before I get stitching, I wanted to show you this pillow I found this winter at a nearby store. It is so super cute. And it's all cross stitch. And I can leave it out all winter. But isn't that really pretty?
It is awesome.
It's adorable. I just found it at one of the stores up there on Route 30.
It'd make a great sweater too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, wouldn't it? That's what it kind of reminds you of, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. I just thought it was so stinking
It is
cute.
gorgeous. I wish I knew what that fabric was. Wouldn't that be sweet to stitch on?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, so I first saw it, this one lady had it in her cart, and right away it caught my eye. I'm like, oh. So I went over to her, I said, where did you find that pillow? And she told me, she goes, but I don't think there's any more. And I thought, oh, shoot. And she was talking about how she just loved, you know, how it looked. And I said, I do too. I love that a lot. And so I went up to the desk, and I had taken a picture of this in her cart. And I said, do you happen to have any more of these pillows? And she goes, let me look in the back. They did. They had one more.
Nice.
I was like, yes. Awesome. So anyway, just wanted to show that to you because that was so cute.
It is very,
Excuse me, Charlie.
I would call it Nordic.
Yeah.
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 Reminds me of everything we saw when we were up in
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Fargo.
Fargo. Hi, Char Char. You want to come say hi?
Oh,
real
so
quick,
many
too?
moons ago.
Okay, come here.
That's hard to believe, huh?
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Charlie.
Oh, I'm not going to lift you all the way up. It's not cuddle time yet, but you can say hi.
These are my
Hi,
fluffy boys.
everyone. Hi, everyone. Good job. Good job, buddy.
He's the
I don't know who I said hi to, but...
Just say I'm the model for the needlework.
Yeah.
That's me.
No, you're not going to jump up here. Not yet. No. Lay down right there. Keep our feet warm.
Yes, please.
Yeah, are you cold?
I am warming up.
I'm going through hot flashes, and she's always cold now.
Yeah, used to be the other way
It used to
around.
be the opposite, yeah.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. All right, what are you going to be working on? I will
am
show that first.
going to continue my journey on Expect Less. I am almost done, and when you see, you'll know why I'm almost done. I'm just finishing the last motif on the side by the needle minder up there, and I'm using
Okay.
cranberry ice on that one.
Cute little French knots.
Yes, I first stitched it with cross stitches, and then I went back and plugged in some French knots.
That's what I
in the
like to
holes.
do. Yeah, yeah.
It is cute. I just thought, even though it's a strawberry,
Oh, that's
it'd be
adorable.
cute to give it a little texture.
Definitely. There you go. You're
And
welcome.
you are working on?
And I am going to work on the Scottish Sampler.
Are you?
I are. By GPA, and it's the Isabella Sinclair 1827. We showed this on our last video. I'm gonna continue on this one to try and get her finished because she's pretty.
We're either getting really close to the end of these, or we're just really not interested in looking for something else since last video. I know what my vote is. I am really close to the end of this.
I know. Yeah.
And I want to finish it.
Me too. All right.
Not bad. Kind of neat.
Oh, it's very nice.
I just swirled it all around the back of the little lamb there, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Beautiful. I think it's neat how when you use a frame, we use them differently. Liz puts hers.
Go ahead. It's
Oh, it's hooked.
just pull. It'll go.
Oh, there we
It'll
go.
give up.
So Liz, what would you?
I invert it, I
Okay.
guess. I put the inside of my hoop down from the top
Yeah.
so that when I finish off my threads around the edge, because I use a really small hoop and go right out, I can actually end my thread under my stitches. Otherwise, I hit the frame when I'm ending my thread.
Okay.
That's why I
Okay.
do it.
Okay. So hers sits down in, and then I always put mine in a frame the other way. So my stitching lays on top.
Which is what
Isn't
I
that
always
funny?
did when I embroidered too. It was exactly like that.
Okay. All right.
And I don't know, but see, when I embroidered, I used knots on some of my embroidery, like those little crewel kits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I knotted it. Back then
Okay.
I had never cross stitched and didn't know the don't knot thing. Don't knot. And
You may not.
so I don't know if it was legal back then and I didn't know it, or it was illegal and I still
You
didn't know
rule
it.
breaker, you.
I did. I was pushing
Bad.
the envelope.
Bad
back then.
girl. Yeah.
Shame on
You
me.
are a bad influence.
That's true.
Look at this nice little knot.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Well loved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, probably Rhett got a hold of that a few times.
And of course, I need another small piece, but it's going to involve taking off another piece.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't forget to leave in the comments what you're stitching on. We'd love to read that.
Yes, please.
Oh, and in our last video, when you talked about that new site you found,
Pigeon coop.
it's so awesome how many people love his work and
good.
have his patterns. So that was really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll find another.
It's so neat. And I think someone
Designer.
said he's actually from Canada. He's a
Okay.
designer from Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, very, very cool. That's awesome. All right. I think I'm going to do some more of the border.
And you know, when you think about it, if he is from Canada, that makes sense because his pieces look very woodland.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nature.
Very, very neat. Do you have them? Okay. Oh, that was another question. Someone asked, what small scissors do I use? Liz?
Those are by Sullivan, and they're called petites.
There you go.
I'm just a little stock person. I was thinking about that yesterday. I don't know why it came to my mind, and I thought, for whatever reason, I remember when we first started going to retreats. Liz, do we have this?
Do we have this?
Liz, do we have this thread? Liz, do we have this pattern? Liz, have you ever seen this?
Oh,
Yep, we have
gosh.
that. Do we?
We do?
Yeah.
I
do. Oh man, that was so fun.
Oh, man.
And then I just became the Liz Dewey.
Yep.
That's like Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie. That's better than Beavis and Butthead.
But we could try for Thelma and Louise.
Oh no.
Go out in a blazing lure.
Oh.
What would we do without pop culture? One of my favorite lines in the Marvel movies, they're Iron Man and Spider-Man have gotten taken into space on the biggest villain of the whole series' ship.
Okay.
Well, they're being taken to his ship on this other little vessel.
So hold on, is this a true story?
It's true by Marvel.
Okay. Okay.
So Iron Man's there and Spider-Man's there, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to save Doctor Strange, who's being impaled on these little tiny spears by this bad guy.
Okay.
And Spider-Man says, Peter says, Mr. Stark, have you ever seen the movie Alien? I know this is really odd, but it would work. And so he explains this scenario, and they pull off this scene from Alien where they blow a hole in the ship. It sucks out the villain, and then Spider-Man covers it with his web and seals it up before everybody goes out the hole. And it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then another scenario comes up while they're still in space on their way to never coming back. And Peter says to Mr. Stark again, Mr. Stark, did you ever see the movie? He goes, no more pop culture references. That's it. I don't want to hear about another movie. That's like my favorite line in the whole movie.
Oh my
no
gosh.
more. I'm done.
Oh. If you can't tell, I don't know it. I don't watch that.
I don't watch Marvel. This is a void in our relationship. I must admit.
Matt and McKenna do.
Yep.
So you can talk to
So
them about
I
it.
get to pass on the information to Matt through Deb.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've gotten lots of
Yes.
good scores on the movie suggestions.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm. They like
So
them. Yeah.
they've enjoyed
Now,
them.
I did have Wonder Woman underoos when I was little.
You did?
I did.
Well, no wonder
And
you're so wonderful.
And my brother had the Hulk and
The Hulk.
Spider-Man.
Oh, fun.
And sometimes he would let me wear the Spider-Man.
Aw.
So, underoos. Oh, I wish they still made those. They were fun.
They were.
Aw.
I wonder if they do.
I don't know.
Just Amazon, probably. I don't know.
I'll have to look. Oh my gosh, Rhett would like that probably. I
Yeah,
should
you
do
would.
that.
Get a little cape for Superman. Oh my gosh, has
Yeah.
he ever put a cape on?
Who, Rhett?
Yeah.
No.
Isn't that funny?
No, he
Some
hasn't.
they hit an
Right.
age where it's like, oh, all about
Right.
dress
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you'd hit that yet.
No. Mm-mm.
But boy, he can ride a bike.
Oh yeah.
What's that thing called? Sea reed or
Oh, the name,
It's a
like
balance
brand.
bike.
It's a balance bike, yeah, and he rides it all over the house.
Balance.
And he's fast.
Be dead. I mean, he never even had a balance issue, did he? It was
No,
like, oh,
he's
I have that. I was born with
fast.
that.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
He is fast with that little thing. Because he likes Gigi to chase him around. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
It's like, okay, Gigi needs a break.
And Jonah, when he lays it on the ground, his little legs are going a mile a minute already. I said to Deb, I said, that's going to power something. I don't know whether it'll be a bike, a motorbike.
Yeah.
There's something in his future.
He is so stinking cute. He is a very relaxed little boy, baby. And so he's not 3 months old here. He's only 2 months. And he is so verbal. He loves for you to be close to him and just talk to him. And he talks back. It is so cute. Oh my gosh. And he's so expressive. And his smiles, his whole face smiles. I mean, he's just...
He does. He lights up from his hairline to his neck. It's just
so cute.
I've never seen that much expression in one little guy at that age.
Oh my goodness.
I'll show them to you on the next video. But I have some photos that Deb didn't know I was taking the other day when we were downstairs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, of you and Jonah on the floor.
Ooh.
And it was so cute.
Aw, I need some of those.
You were laying there looking
like
and
that.
he was watching you so intently.
Aw. Oh, look
I
at that.
know,
I found a
it's-
scissor fob.
Threw those on the
Finders
floor.
keepers.
Oh, man.
So no work on the house today, which is nice. That's why it's quiet. They're taking a little break. They've gotten a lot done. And so I had some people ask about that. It's the addition over the deck. So it's not, we don't have more house we're building. We just needed to cover some of the back decks so that we can actually sit out there. It gets full sun. And all of the weather kind of comes this way towards the back of the house. So we wanted to extend a roof to be able to enjoy it more and to kind of save some of the logs on the outside of the house that take a beating from the weather. And it does, it looks really pretty. They're doing a great job.
Yep.
So, but I'm glad for the break.
Knock, knock, who's here? Let me guess.
Oh man. Charlie was happy too. He's like, I get to sleep in a little.
Does he wake up covering his ears with his paws?
If he could, yes, he would. If he could. Oh man, he just picks his head up and lays it back down on my pillow. But you hear, not again.
Oh, man, somebody stop them.
So what are your plans this coming weekend?
Oof. I don't actually have any yet.
Well, that's sometimes a good thing.
Yeah. It'd be. I haven't even looked out so far as to see what the weather's going to be.
Saturday's not going to be real. It's supposed to start as snow, then go to sleet, and then go to rain.
Yeah.
So that's not going to be a very nice day.
So we get a little of everything on Saturday.
Yes.
So.
And I don't know about Sunday.
Probably don't see a nice long stroll in my future with Leroy, but we've been going with my scooter. We'll go up and down the road several times, and he likes that.
Good.
He really likes it when I go just fast enough that he trots. He likes the trot. So I just cruise at the trot pace, and that's what we do. Which I could never do with my canes.
No.
So that's nice. Rick took him yesterday. Was it yesterday for a walk? When Rick took him, he came back, he sat down in the chair, he goes, wow. He goes, he really wanted to trot. And I didn't give him the flex lead because when he's on the flex lead, if he gets his nose in the ground, then he gets the zoomies.
Yeah.
So on a regular lead, he walks where he's supposed to and he minds his business and his P's and Q's. So I said to him, I said, I would suggest you don't use the flex lead. So he's only got a 6-foot lead and he's trying to keep up with Leroy.
Yeah.
He came back and he's like, wow. He said, I haven't done that in a long time. He said he really wanted to go, so I went at his pace. And I thought, oh, I do that too, but I use a scooter. Saves on the wear and tear. Hey, dudes last longer that way.
Yes. Oh my gosh. We went for a sprint, not a walk.
That's right. Adam was our first lab ever.
You should have played with him a little bit. Like, I have no problem keeping up with him.
Yeah. I don't know what you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe more exercise. But Adam and Rick walked every day. And Rick, when we first moved there, his favorite walk was probably about 1.5 miles, 2 miles, out down the old railroad bed, out to the street, back around and back up the farm road. And Adam would be right at his heels, just trotting along. Sometimes he'd go out a little farther ahead and then turn around like, you coming?
Oh, yeah?
But he loved those walks. And we didn't have to use a lead with him. We had him since he was 8 weeks old, and he just, like Charlie, he learns the boundaries as you go.
Yeah.
But the service dogs that we have are not trained off lead. So you don't have that background.
Right.
I do want to train Leroy that way.
But that would be so hard then after years of...
Yeah.
He didn't grow up like that. I mean, not saying you couldn't do it,
No.
but it just would cause more of a...
Yep. Confusion a little bit at
Yeah.
first, I think.
Yeah.
And
He's going to be like, I'm free!
This means I run until you call me back, right? So I'm thinking maybe I need to come up with a couple of commands that he and I use that I
He did
used
really good.
specifically for
When
that.
we were in the mountains, it was just Liz and I the
Yeah.
last time we went, and we took the dogs, and they loved playing together. And we had them out back around the fire pit, and we were just hanging out. We were throwing the ball for them and things like that. And he was completely off his lead, and he did great. And the one time he did go a little further than he was supposed to, you used that one command, and he came right back.
Yeah.
So they did really good up there.
They did, except after we were done playing, formally playing ball and retrieval, I wanted to just chill, and we were just still sitting out back enjoying the fresh air. And Leroy was kind of pushing the boundaries, so I said, I'll go get his long lead, and I'll just tuck it under the chair, and he can...
Oh, yeah.
He chewed right through it.
He did. Like, so fast.
He picked it up, and I said,
Oh, my goodness.
Leroy, and he went, with those back teeth, and I got
Yeah.
it back from him, and
Yeah.
sawed right through the lead.
Yeah, it's like, well, okay.
I got it out the other day thinking I would use it, and I went, oh, nope, not yet. Didn't fix it yet.
That was probably his way of saying, Mom.
Yeah.
You are not putting this on me.
Tie it in a knot if you want me to wear it.
Oh, man. They played so well together.
They did.
Yeah.
And we were pretty sure he wouldn't go far from Charlie.
Yeah, that was nice. Charlie will
his-
stick by
Yeah.
me. He won't go far from me. So
Except-
Leroy did really good.
Except Charlie knows his boundaries. And so he'll go from the back of the cabin all the way around the front,
Yeah.
swing all the way around,
Yeah.
and back again on the other side.
Yeah.
And so you lose visual
Of him.
for about a good minute. Maybe?
Yeah. Well, maybe not quite, but
Depends on how fast he's running.
yeah.
Or if he takes a break. But that was the only time I got concerned about Leroy, because I didn't want him going out near the highway, which is on the
Right.
front side of the house.
Right. You don't want him towards the road.
Yeah.
We were in the back, but
Yep.
so
So we work on that. But he did great. And they had so much fun playing him.
yep, they did.
He did something, though, that I had never seen before. He was nervous when we got there. He'd never been there before. Everything was new. From the time he stepped out of the vehicle, the smells were new, the sights were new, the house was new, everything. And he hadn't been on a road trip with Charlie before, so that was new.
Oh, that's true. They were so cute in the back of the car too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We have pictures of them sleeping together.
Yeah, their little noses were together.
And he drank copious amounts of water. I kept thinking, oh my gosh, tell me he doesn't have a bladder infection. And he just kept drinking bowl after bowl. And Leroy, if you can get him to drink a half a cup of water a day, it's unusual. He just does not consume that much water. So it was just drink, 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 tinkle, 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 drink, 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 tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. That slowed down what? Just about Saturday morning, like a day in. day and a half.
Yeah, it was about 2 days in that he finally started to relax
Yeah.
and get to know the place and the sounds. And
then we left like a day later, 2 days later. He and Charlie had just figured out a nice routine for their day, playtime, nap time, bone time. Oh my gosh, the stereo bone chewing was pretty interesting.
Oh, that was funny, yes. Because of course they each want the one that the other one has.
Yes.
It's just like kids.
Yep. And steal away. They would snag it as soon as one of them put it down.
Yep.
It was fun. But I did learn, I looked it up finally, and evidently that's a reaction to stress for dogs.
Wow.
To drink like that. I thought, well, that explains that.
Guy.
Yeah. Makes me wonder how comforting I am to him. Guess I didn't quite help him in that regard.
Oh, gosh.
He does love other dogs, though. Oh my gosh. If Sonny's outside, he just
Gets
got
excited.
his eyes on Sonny. Sonny's so small, though. I'm afraid one well-placed paw from Leroy would
Yes.
would injure Sonny.
Yeah.
He's a toy poodle
Yeah.
little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more like a slipper
Oh
for Leroy.
my gosh.
Put my foot in him and wear him around.
All right, let's go through a few questions we had on our last video.
Do we have answers?
Hopefully. This one's easy. This one, you asked if we still have Hank. Yes, we do. I know we don't show his picture much anymore, but yes, we do. He's alive and well and enjoying life out in the field.
Tallest thing in the world.
He's a big boy. This one, it's from Tawana Hess, and you were working on a piece on 40 count linen for the first time. You said you're having a terrible time seeing the threads. The pattern calls for 2 strands over 2 threads, which that kind of surprised me because not many people call for 2 strands.
On 40, no.
You know, not that you can't do it. I'm not saying that, but usually patterns don't call for that. So I'm not sure what pattern you're working on it, but you did say you were struggling with it. Is there a trick to working on linen? My suggestion first would say go to 1 thread and see if you like that a lot better. Definitely have lots of good lighting.
Yep.
Something like Liz wears here. She has the Magna clips that she wears on her glasses. There's clip-on
dollar readers at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Or $1.25 tree.
Yeah. Clip-on magnifiers. Just really, really, really good light. And I would go down to 1 strand of thread, don't you think? And just see if you like it better.
This is 36 1 strand. And I wouldn't want to use 2. I did do 2 on the lamb just because I wanted that to be really full. But all the rest of it's 1, and it is easier, I think, than 2 on 36 as well. I like the look of it better. It's a little sharper for me on this one.
Yeah. So anyway, I hope that gets easier for you.
Cheaters are a big help with higher count fabric.
Donna Knight, she wanted to know what scissors I used, and so we already explained that one earlier. Okay, I just wanted to get through a few of those little
inquiries.
Yes. Oh, this one. It was a couple of videos ago. I was working on, it's called the Christmas Village. And I was doing it on a piece of Aida and I wasn't happy with the fabric and I'm gonna restart it. I've had a lot of you want to know where to get that pattern. When Liz and I got the pattern, because she also has it, we found it at a shop called Strawberry Basket. Down Route 1, where was that? Like
322.
located? It was down.
Oh, it's right outside of Philadelphia area.
Okay.
Bryn Mawr, that way.
So I don't know what else to tell you.
I would just look it up.
The
Christmas Village.
Christmas Village. I'm trying to think who the heck the designer was.
Oh. If I'm not mistaken, just a minute. Let's see what
you can't look it up now.
Can I borrow yours for a quick second?
Yeah.
Okay.
a lot of you were also talking about what needles you use. And Liz went through a lot of different needles on one of our last gadget corners. And I was asked which one that I like because Liz likes petites. I kind of go back and forth through different ones. I like these needles that Liz gets that have a gold tip to them, but I usually have a problem with my needles. I guess I'm an angry stitcher because I break them all the time. So, you know, you talked about like when do you change your needles and things like that, when they break.
Yep. Now,
oh, you found it.
Yeah. It is currently on Etsy, and one shop available as a PDF. And it's on
There
sale.
you go.
And it came up several other places. So I'm sure it's still available in stores.
And all you put in was the Christmas Village.
Christmas Village cross stitch pattern.
Okay.
Etsy.
All right.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, there you go. That's easy.
Yeah, you should be able to pull that
Nice.
up with very little effort.
Good. Good. Someone was having problems finding the petite needles. Do you know if they still sell them?
Oh, yes.
They do. Okay.
John James,
She
Mary Arden.
thought she heard that they weren't being made anymore.
Really? Well, maybe she heard something I haven't heard. Maybe by just one manufacturer? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to keep the ones I have if that's the truth.
Yeah.
Again, I'd have to look it up to know, but
Yeah. I think you have this pattern, the blue flower pattern for winter whale. Did you show that one? You showed one with the whale.
yeah, I have. I do have one with the whale. That was the one we just.
Anyway, she wants to know, do you remember where you got that? And
Well, the blue flower.
I was going to say, is that the same thing?
The Blue Flower Design Company. I didn't know I bought one of their whales. The one I had the whale on. What is that one? It's a drum, remember? And the whale goes around the outside.
I thought you had two, though. Did you have two that had a whale on it? Did you share two patterns with whales?
The one that was with the Santa on the ship on the top that we just gave away online.
No. Did you get one when we went away to? Was it an ornament, or it was just a small? Because I remember making the comment, "Oh, I should stitch that as an ornament for Jonah."
Yeah.
Do you remember which one that was? I'm not sure if that's the one she's talking about or not.
I'll have to
We'll
look.
have to try and figure that one
Yeah,
out.
I'll check. Because if it's a smaller one, I know where I would have it. I'll have to look.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one of those ones where somebody else knows what we have before we know what we have.
Someone else wanted my recipe for the tortellini soup. When we had our soup competition and I made that tortellini soup, I don't have a recipe for it, but it just has the sausage in it, Italian sausage, spinach. It has a tomato base to it, which I make my own tomato sauce, from the garden with garlic in it and the herbs and things like that.
A few tomatoes.
Few tomatoes, yeah. And so that's the base. And then you just, when it's all finished and it's all done cooking, you put the tortellini in. You put it into the soup frozen because you have a lot of broth with that soup, so it just kind of cooks up the tortellini, and within a couple minutes, it's ready.
Tortellini cooks really
It's
quick.
finished and ready to go, but it's so good. Oh, it's so yummy. But I don't actually follow a recipe.
My former mother and father-in-law made tortellini soup as an appetizer to every holiday meal. He was Italian, she was Polish.
Okay.
You know what their tortellini soup consisted of?
What?
Chicken stock, carrots, celery, tortellini. That was it.
Okay.
And they'd put the chicken stock and veggies in, let it simmer till they were tender, and then
Added
last
the
minute, right before
tortellini.
everybody's ready to sit down, in go the tortellinis. and it gets served, and then we had grated Parmesan.
I was just going to say, that would be good with grated Parmesan on it, which
that.
I put it on this one too, but
Yep.
yeah, oh, so good. And it's a meal. Like that would,
Yeah.
I remember we used to go away to Aunt Lee and Nick's for Thanksgiving, and they were Italian. And I loved it because my favorite food is Italian. I mean, I can eat pasta till all the time. Pasta, bread.
Can she eat pasta?
And they would start, their starter for the Thanksgiving meal was her homemade pasta with homemade sauce.
Okay.
Well, I didn't need to go any further. And I love Thanksgiving, but oh my gosh.
Yeah. You mean there's turkey after this?
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness.
That's amazing.
That was so cool.
Well, we were away at the EGA. We did go out to dinner.
Oh, that was
second
great.
night.
Yeah.
And we went to a little place we'd been to before.
Yeah.
I'm not going to remember the name of it right away. It's a little private one-owner restaurant. It's not a chain, which makes it even better. Their bread, I could have bought a case of their bread and brought it home. It was the most delicious, hard, crusty Italian bread you've ever had.
Yeah.
And I wanted to try their chicken Alfredo. Oh, and we got there on a night where they're having this campaign this year in Ocean City where everybody's offering sales on things throughout the year to commemorate, is it the 100th anniversary?
I don't want to say.
It's close. It's a big one.
Yeah.
It's a big anniversary for Ocean City. And so the first restaurant we went to had all these sales going on. And
I know.
We ate like
We
queens.
really did good. Yeah.
Oh,
That was
man.
great.
And had the best server.
Best
for the
waiter.
night.
Oh, he was the
Ryan
best. He was so
Ryan,
cool.
I don't think you watch needlework videos, but if you do, thanks. We had fun.
He was so fun.
And then the next night was the Italian night. And we went with the other ladies at our table. And Deb ordered
I really
pasta with
wanted
meatballs. That's
yeah,
what she
homemade
wanted.
meatballs, and I love to try different homemade sauces because I always want to see what my favorite is, and oh, it was fantastic, so good.
this plate.
Yours was so good.
Yeah, it was. And they put as much on my plate as they put on yours.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The pasta was inches thick on the plate. Then the sauce and then the meat or whatever your main entree was. And Deb's meatballs were bigger than tennis balls. And the sauce was so rich. It stuck to the pasta, the balls, meatballs in the middle.
Good.
I mean, it was just incredible.
Yeah.
And then mine was the chicken Parmesan.
Chicken Alfredo.
Alfredo, yeah,
Yeah.
Alfredo.
Very good.
And, oh,
You're
boy.
making me hungry.
Yeah, me too. I'm thinking I wish I had eaten my leftovers. But it was so cold. It got so cold, we put our leftovers outside because they stayed cold on the balcony.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny.
It was so cold.
But with my cold and everything, I lost my appetite. Deb had her leftovers one meal. And then I ended up not bringing it home because Deb reminded me if I take it home for everybody else and I already had a cold, that probably wouldn't have been a good idea.
I know.
So we didn't take mine home, but
That was hard though. I hate getting rid of food. That bothers me.
yeah.
But you had no appetite to eat it and nobody else could eat it.
Yep.
Believe me, if we could, I would have
Yep.
ate it.
Yes, you would have.
Would have been gone.
Yep. Yeah. And she tasted mine at dinner. I tasted her. It
was very good.
And then there were several veal meals on sale. But that particular night that we went to the Italian place, like everything chicken was on sale.
Oh my gosh.
Chicken this, chicken that.
That was really cool.
It was very nice. In fact, I would almost say I like that Italian experience as much as the other place we used to go to that has kind of fallen off our
I think so.
list of places.
Yeah, I think so.
It just didn't stay as consistent as we thought it would.
Right.
And so we don't
Right.
go there often anymore.
Yeah. No, this was great.
And then, we have to go back to Seamaster 75 again.
Oh my goodness.
That is the name of the one where Ryan was working.
I never had a waiter come and like just hang out with you and sit down. And he kept telling us these jokes,
Yes.
like dad jokes. And then we would find some jokes. And it was just it was so much fun. Oh my goodness. He was so nice.
Yep. It was a lot of fun. We are almost there.
Yay. Another strawberry.
Another strawberry. Another one to add to the pile of finishes. I should do that next week. Just finish up the other 2 and this one. Again, though, got to get Matt to make me another tray.
Okay. Take a picture of it, please. So
all right.
He'll be like, what did we do? Because that was a long time ago we made that.
It was.
So.
It was.
In fact, you'll have to take a picture of it and show it on the next video because we've had a few people say, I want to see Liz's strawberry tree.
Okay. Probably be good to show it completely fruited.
Gonna go strawberry picking.
Yep.
All of our chickens are laying now, which is so funny because I was surprised that they continued to lay, you know, with it being winter and stuff.
Well, and they're fairly new as a flock, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I meant. I mean, when they started, I was really surprised. But
it was so funny when Deb first got her chickens. We learned all about chicken behavior. I had no idea there was that much involved in a chicken laying eggs. They have to like their surroundings, be comfortable with their friends, enjoy their bed.
Yeah.
All those good things. Remember when you said to me that Donald was getting picked on? I said, what?
Yep.
Well, we're going out of town and we just need somebody to keep an eye on Donald because Donald's getting picked on. And I said, seriously? She goes, yeah.
I said, like when animals...
I said, so the whole pecking order with chicken things is real. And she goes, oh, yeah, it's real. I said, okay.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
I'm going to stop it in my coop.
I'm like, girls, you all have to get along. You all have to get along. Nobody's better than anyone else. Stop it.
And you all can lay eggs.
Oh, my gosh.
There's no boy for you to fight over.
Oh.
So I did.
And I'd be out there babysitting them, and Matt was like, oh, my gosh. Are you coming in soon? Yes, as soon as they're all behaving and they're going to bed.
That was so funny.
Oh, my. There was a squirrel that got into the run the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we have a block out there right now of some corn because corn's good for them to eat in the winter. And that squirrel was sitting on the block eating, just picking it apart, eating.
Oh.
All the chickens were around it just watching him.
Oh,
and
my
I'm thinking,
gosh.
girls, come on.
They're thinking, YouTube in our coop.
Oh.
See, the reason I said that is because Kevin's dogs, his Westies, is one, Oliver, would get on, they have a sectional couch like Deb's,
Yeah.
and he would get on the sectional, lay in front of the TV from the time Kevin's wife, Carrie, started work. She worked from home. They'd put on this channel, and it was a man who has a nature channel. It is nothing but a stump sprinkled with birdseed and corn, and the squirrels come and eat, and the birds come and eat. And all you do is watch things land and eat seed and corn. Oh my word. Ollie never took his eyes off the video all day.
So funny.
And he would come down in the morning, and I didn't believe this till I saw it. I'd get up in the morning, come down, and Carrie'd go, well, I'm getting ready to go to work. I'd say, okay. She'd put the TV on. Ollie would hop up, and he'd stare at the screen until her clicker stopped on that YouTube channel. And then he'd get all excited.
Oh.
Boom, on it would go. I honestly...
You're so smart.
Yeah. And then he'd watch the squirrels eat the seed.
Sometimes I'll put on the dog channel for
Oh,
Charlie.
now I used to subscribe to that with Ivan, and Ivan would run on his treadmill and watch the dog channel.
Yeah.
That was funny. We did that for 2 straight winters until we got rid of the treadmill. I miss it now because that would be great for Leroy.
Oh my goodness.
He would like that.
Do you think he would?
I do. I think he'd enjoy trotting. Once he got brave enough to stand on it.
Yes, yeah,
Because
yeah.
he's a bit of a chicken.
Yeah.
I'd have to convince him his feet would be safe.
Yeah. It's like, I'm stressed, Mom.
So the big TV was on a stand on the one wall, and then the treadmill was in the middle, and Ivan would just run on the treadmill and watch dog channel.
That's cute.
I'll never forget the one time Rick was gone and I was down there exercising him. And when he came home, Ivan was running and he heard Rick. And he starts to speed up and you realize that he realizes he's not getting anywhere.
Oh.
And he just finally takes this flying leap off the front of the treadmill. It's like, okay, I'm getting off this thing. I'm going to see Dad.
I'm not getting any closer to him. Why?
Yeah, it's just not happening. All right, got to slide that ruler up there. I'm about ready to do the wrong thing twice. Don't want to do that. I want to do the right thing once.
Yeah, there you go.
Not the wrong thing twice. Okay, so. Yep.
Well, my dear, I think we have chit-chatted for a while.
Uh-oh. We're running out of our afternoon already. Gosh, it goes by so fast whenever we sit down together.
Too fast. I know.
Whether it's a video, stitching, cooking, eating, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Done. So when you get back, we have to get the mountains on the schedule.
Yes, we do.
Get out of Dodge.
Sounds good.
Oh, do you want to tell them about what you're doing in Pittsburgh in June?
No, not yet.
Okay. Not until we get closer. It's pretty exciting though. And then in June, we're going away.
I know.
Going to...
Yes. Ooh, my hands are so dry, and I'm using silk, and it just keeps pulling out my... That's so frustrating.
Yes. So we're going to the Mid-Atlantic Region Conference in the Gettysburg area. Taking some classes.
Ooh, someone left us a comment of a store we have to check out when we're there.
Oh, cool.
Okay. She lives close to Gettysburg, and she said you have to check it out. So
It's one direction I have not been looking for stores yet. I haven't gone out to Gettysburg. Gosh.
we used to go every October. They had the neatest apple festival
Okay.
out there. And it was just nice to, if it was a nice day, I think they ran it for 2 weekends. And we'd just go and just walk. And, you know, it was one of those ones where they had all the little booths set up, like people that made things and
different flavors of different things.
Yeah,
with
and
apples.
of course food, and there's some entertainment. It was just a nice, fun fall day
Yeah.
to go and do that. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm bummed.
You're bummed?
Yeah, because I am, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Who do we
12.
appreciate?
I'm 13 stitches from done.
Oh, nice.
Just have to fill that little spot in there. So you'll see it done.
Done.
But we're almost done with
Yay.
that motif right there. 13 more stitches in there. And not only can we expect less, we'll stitch less. It'll be done.
What was I going to say? Oh, how are you going to finish the top of this one? Do you know?
No.
Okay. I just didn't know if you knew or not. Oh, put your arm up again.
What did I do? Oh, I'm threading. Thank you.
You're
That'll
molting.
be the next 15 stitches right
Yeah, there you go.
there.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Honestly, I should look and see if they even had anything on there specifically. Okay, she did it with the
More felt.
just the dark felt. Yeah. And then it looks like a nice, like a two pieces of some kind.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I don't know. I might find something else.
Never know what might hit you.
I like the ribbon finish I put on that
I
one
know.
Blackbird design.
I
one,
do
so
too. That
maybe
was really
I might
cool.
try that again. See
Yeah.
what that looks like.
Yeah, that was really cool. All right.
I've been pinned.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes.
Let us know what you've been working on.
And we will check out the new ones we haven't met yet.
Yes.
And as always,
Should join me to work. See ya.
Bye-bye.